Medhavi Purusho Vidvan Uhapoha Vichakshanaha Adhikari Atma Vidyaya Mukta Lakshana Lakshitaha. Medhavi, with acute memory. Purusho, a man. Vidvan, learned. Uhapoha Vikshanaha, capable of clear analysis of arguments for and against. Adhikari, a qualified person. Atmavidyayam, for the knowledge of Ātman. Ukta Lakshana Lakshitaha, who has these characteristics. An intelligent and learned man, skilled in arguing in favor of the scriptures and refuting counter-arguments, and who has the above characteristics, is a fit recipient of knowledge of Ātman.
Namaste. So, Medhavi Purusho Vidvan, a person with excellent memory and knowledge of the Vedic scriptures. Uhapoha Vichakansha, one who can make both positive and negative arguments for and against any topic, and who can follow the scriptures. This is the kind of person who is qualified to receive the highest knowledge. Others are not. See, and the qualification that is discussed here has been given over the last 10 or 12 shlokas, and especially the sadhana chatushtaya, that one should acquire viveka, discrimination, and from that, renunciation. Then we can talk about other qualifications, but these are the basics. Viraga means absence of attachment. So if one exercises viveka, he sees that this whole world is completely unreal. It's simply a projection of name and form based on language and terminology. And so he lets go of it. Viraga. No more attachment. Why? It's meaningless. It's arbitrary. It's simply an attachment to sense gratification based on the body. And different bodies have different forms of cravings for sense gratification. So what a person thinks as right or wrong, good or bad, desirable or undesirable, totally depends on the quality of their senses, which in turn is bestowed by karma, based on past activities and attitudes. So a person receives a body that is qualified or unqualified for receiving higher knowledge, based on their past karma. And also one can train the body. I'm experienced in this. When I first started on this path, I had been a professional musician for a few years in San Francisco during the 60s. So I was addicted to all sorts of sense pleasures and so on. And when I met my Adi Guru, he gave me a set of simple instructions, and I could not follow them. It was very humbling that these are the beginning instructions. Nothing too advanced, just the very beginning, ground floor, entry point. And I couldn't do it. I thought I was so intelligent, right? I thought I was so strong, talented, whatever. But I could not meet this man's standard for a disciple. And that continued. It took me 3 years to meet his base ground zero standard for a disciple. So it made me very humble, and it made me appreciate what must be the position of someone who is actually realized, who actually knows God, who is in contact with God, in a relationship with God, and has every day darshan of the Supreme. I mean, this is a wonderful, wonderful standard. And it meets all the criteria for further spiritual advancement. And what is that? First, viveka, discrimination. Then vairagya, detachment, renunciation. That if this is all unreal, why should I care about it? Why should I be attached to it? I'm ready to let it all go. From that point, the 6 virtues develop. That is, shama, dhamma, titikshava, and so on. We've been over those before in the Atma Bodha series, and we're going to go over them again, deeper in this series, in the next few shlokas of the first part. Then finally what happens at the end is that one develops the desire for liberation. Now, you could say, well, I'm watching this video because I have a desire for liberation. But no. Watching a video is simply accumulating knowledge, at best. But when one actually desires liberation, to the point of, let me drop this body, I don't want it anymore. I don't want all the complications, all the attachments, all the sense engagements that come along with it, having to maintain it, keep it clean and fed and healthy. It's like so much unwanted burden that could be applied towards worship of the Supreme, that could be offered in love to Brahman. So one actually desires to give it up. One looks forward to the day when it will drop off and thinks, this will be a blessing for me. This will help me in my path. This will facilitate my service to the Lord in whatever form or nature I have realized Him. When one starts to think like this, that is the gateway of liberation. Liberation cannot occur if one is still attached, if one is still in family life with so many household responsibilities and so on. It can't happen. It doesn't have room. To reach the gateway of liberation means that one's devotional service has to permeate one's entire existence. And one cannot feel obligated or attached to worldly duties. Or it's only show bottle renunciation. My Adi Guru was a pharmacist, and he explained to us that when you go to a pharmacy and you see these bottles of medicine with different colored formulas, that's not the real medicine. Those are show bottles filled with colored water. Because why? The real medicine would be decayed by the light coming through the window. So one puts a phony bottle, a show bottle, in the window simply to attract customers. So in the same way, most of the people who affect renunciation and sannyasa have just a show bottle sannyasa. And if it's tested, we find they're actually very attached, and that they will struggle even to retain whatever attachments and possessions and stuff they've got left in the material world. This kind of person is not qualified to receive ultimate knowledge. Only one who has cut all those ties and who is free can receive it, because it means the end of the material existence.
Tat Sat Om Shakti Om